Lesson 6.3, Logarithms and Logarithmic Functions. Our essential question, how do you define, evaluate, and use inverse property of logarithmic functions? There was one problem left on the page for independent practice. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. I'm being asked to graph a log. I have no idea how to graph a log. So I'm going to find its inverse because I know how to graph the inverse. So first find my inverse, which means I'm going to switch my x's and my y's. And now I need to solve for y. I'm used to the log being written on the right side, so I'm going to rewrite it so the log is still on the right side. I need to get rid of the log because my y is stuck to the log. The only way to unstick it is to switch forms. So log form to exponent form. So 1/2 to the x power is going to give me my y. So 1/2 to the x power gives me my y. Y is by itself. So my g of x inverse is 1/2 to the x power. We're going to put the whole 1/2 in parentheses because the whole 1/2 was the base. So this right here is my g of x function. Now we're going to go ahead and we need to table g of x so that we could then switch the x and y places to find our table for f of x so we could graph f of x. So g of x. I want a couple of negatives and I want a couple of positives. If those are the x's in the g, that meant those are the y's in the f. And now I just need to find the rest of g. So plugging these values in to the g function, I end up getting, if you did not get these y values, that means you did not put the entire 1/2 in a parenthesis. It means you were only doing the 1. The entire fraction is raised to that exponent, not just the 1. If these are the y values, then that meant they are the f's x values. And now I'm going to graph them. I need to find my xy axes. I'm going to go ahead and label my xy axes. And I'm going to go ahead and scale them. So graphing G. So here is my g of x inverse. Now I need to graph f. If f is truly the inverse, then they should reflect across this dashed line right here. So f, graphing f. So here is my f of x graph. If I were to fold along this dotted line, I see the intersection is on the dotted line, like it's supposed to. This line would land on there, and that line would land right there and there. So they are inverses of one another.